Yo, peace and love to all the eyes and to all the ears that are watching and listening to my channel. My name is Rha'mel McQueen, and this is You Got Mel. Yo, watch the whole video. Then after that, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and also hit the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. So, when love hurts, leave it alone. When love hurts, leave it alone. I came up with 7 ways to identify when love hurts. And these is gonna be these are just my facts. This is just how I feel, and this is what I feel is the truth. So if you dislike, you can leave a comment in the box. But this is how I feel. 7 ways to identify when love hurts. When you pour into someone's glass more than they pour into your glass. When you pour in someone's glass more than they pour into your glass, it becomes draining. And if you ever been in a relationship and it feels like you're pouring more into someone's glass more than they are pouring into yours, then you totally understand what I'm saying. You totally feel me. When you're in a relationship with somebody, my fact is that it's supposed to be a mutual thing. It's supposed to be not just giving, or giving, taking, or taking, giving. It's supposed to be a mutual balance. Give, receive, receive, give. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be like where one person is doing all the work, or putting forth all the effort, all the time, and all their energy into you, and you're not doing the same thing. And that's another thing. The word is called reciprocity. Reciprocity is when you are doing for each other. I watch your back, you watch you watch mine. You know what I'm saying? Teamwork makes the dream work. Have you ever heard of that before? So when you pour into somebody's glass and they're not pouring into yours, that's a total unbalanced relationship and situation to be in. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you're getting used. It feels like your energy is drained because you're doing more for someone in the relationship than they are doing for you. And it can't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It can't be that way. And to match along with that is also being spiritually unequally yoked. And that should have been number one. To be spiritually unequally yoked is something that will never reach God's glorification in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have light and also have darkness. Light and darkness, they don't combine, because when you put light into darkness, it reveals what's in the dark. And when darkness is into light, it reveals what's into the dark. It reveals what's in the dark. So light and darkness, it can't mix. It has to be light upon light and dark upon dark. And being in a relationship, with the Lord Most High, you are that light. So when you are that light, it's your job, it's your purpose to shine that light. You know what I'm saying? So you can't eat at the you can't eat at the Lord's supper table. You know what I'm saying? Then also drink from the devil's cup. It don't match. You know what I'm saying? So being spiritually unequally yoked in a relationship where you have your faiths and you have your beliefs, and they have their opinions, they have their facts, their faith, their beliefs, or maybe so-called, you could say, opinions as well too. And that right there is, it's an unbalance. It's an unbalance. It's an unbalanced thing. You can't be with a man and a man is not saved. Nor can a woman be with a man and he's not saved. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? A man can't be with a woman and he's not saved, and a woman can't be with a man he's not saved, yo. And you saved. You know what I'm saying? That's unequally yoked. You can't. You can't. You know what I'm saying? They don't even understand the things that you try to bring to them. They don't understand the walk of life. They don't understand the discipline. They don't understand the faith. They don't understand, I feel like, reading my Bible. You know what I'm saying? You want to come and read it with me. Nah, they ain't gonna feel that because they unequally yoked. Number two is insecurity. Now, I've been in relationships where women have been very insecure, and to the point I'm gonna keep it real. I've also been insecure as well too, but I've only been insecure because either one, the relationship I had beforehand with them, and I never addressed that or never let that heal, and I was also being passive aggressive in the relationship that I'm in to tell that person about what I've been through and why I'm insecure, or it can just be the person that you was with or the person that you are with now. You know what I mean? They did things, you know what I'm saying, where their trust has been a liability and they had give you so much reasons to be insecure. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing being in a relationship with somebody where there's no trust. Because without trust, there's no honor. There's no grace. You don't look at that man or look at that woman, you know what I mean, as, yeah, I'm blessed to have this person in my life. You know what I mean? They're not doing me wrong. Because why? Because I'm secure within myself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, not let the fear of insecurity doubt my judgments about this particular person. And insecurity ain't nothing but a cut that has never been healed, and all you try to do is put a band-aid over it. You know what I'm saying? So that's number two, is insecurity. Number three would be verbal or physical abuse. I've also been in a relationship where there's been physical and also been verbal and also emotionally abuse. I've been in that before, and I'm quite sure whoever's watching this channel, you know what I'm saying, you understand what I'm talking about as well too. There's nothing like being in a relationship where a person is physically putting their hands on you. Could be man and women. It happens mostly with men, but women do that too, and also women definitely have the tongue, the verbal abuse. That's the problem. The verbal abuse. If the tongue was a machine gun, how many bodies of holes will have in it? If, you know what I'm saying? How many body of holes would there be? Or how many holes will be in the body, so to speak? You know what I'm saying? But like the tongue, that's a deadly weapon. It's a deadly weapon. It's an unruly thing. You know what I'm saying? And the tongue, it could be more deadly. It could be more powerful than the physical abuse because the tongue not only verbally can it dish out evil, bitterness, malicious things, is that when it goes inside the brain and it goes inside the body, the effect emotionally it can have on you. You know what I'm saying? So verbal abuse, physical abuse, and emotional abuse, if you in anything like that, then you have to get out that situation because that's not good. That's not healthy. That's toxic. It's not godly, and it's not the way to go. So if anybody's in a relationship or been in a relationship, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you are in a relationship, if you're dealing with, if you're suffering verbal, physical, and also emotional abuse, no bueno. So number three would be a narcissistic behavior. And I wrote this down right here. Being desensitized from other people's emotions. Being desensitized from other people's emotions. Detached from other people's feelings. Having no accountability. I've been in a relationship with someone who is a narcissist. And what a narcissist will do to you, they'll be pointing the dirty stick at you, but then also there's a thumb pointing back at them. They don't never see what they do. What they do. They always see what you do. They hold no accountability for their actions, and that could drive anybody in a relationship with somebody who is NPR, a narcissistic personality individual, NPI, I should say. That's someone you can't deal with. If anybody been in a relationship with somebody who's a narcissist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what a narcissist is, all you have to do is put them underneath a magnifying glass. And if they are desensitized from your feelings and all they see is they self in the sun, all they see is they self in the light, like whatever you do, however they are inhumane to how you make them feel, desensitized toward their feelings, that's not somebody that you would want to be with. That's not a relationship that you would want to be in. That's a narcissist. A narcissist is a person who has a prideful spirit, a person that doesn't see their actions, only theirs, and that's nothing but evil. That's nothing but a malicious Satan device to use on you to make it feel like you have to look in the mirror all the time and be like, what did I do? What did I do? And you person ain't do nothing. A narcissist is the person who's also has a pattern of manipulating situations to make it seem like you're the one and not them. Narcissist. That's very serious. Very serious. Let me hurry up and finish. Number 5 would be an accountability. Accountability is a person that doesn't take accountability into their actions, just like a narcissist. And number 4, somebody you want somebody who holds accountability for their actions, for their deeds, for what they say. Accountability is a big thing to have in a relationship. If a person can't be held for their accountability, then they can't be held for anything, and that's a real imperative part to have in your relationship is having somebody who could hold themselves accountability when they know they did wrong, and they could come to you and be like, yeah, you know what, I was wrong, I apologize. They hold themselves accountable for their actions, and that makes a relationship grow when you can hold yourself accountable for your actions. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hurry up with this, yo. So number six is gonna be listening to understand, being swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. See what I'm saying? There's a difference between listening and understand. I don't want somebody to listen to me. I want them to understand what you just heard. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the word that you was listening to, they had some feeling to where you can understand, to where you know exactly where I'm coming from. I don't want nobody to hear me talking. I want you to feel me talking. You understand? And that's what listening is. You hear me talking. When you understand, you feel me talking. You know what I'm saying? So I want somebody to be able to listen. You will want somebody to be able to listen to you, and not only listen to you, but to understand where you're coming from. You feel what I'm saying? And being slow and being slow to speak, being swift to hear, and slow to anger. That was number 6. So number 7, this is gonna be the last one. So number 7. So number 7 is never ever forgive or forget. To be with somebody who never or can never be able to forgive you for your mishaps, for your mistakes as being a human being, that would never work. Somebody who will always throw the sledgehammer at you because of the things that you have done to them, the things that you have done in your past, and they could never be able to move on and hit the forward button and go forward in life, or together or separately. That's someone that's bitter. That's someone that can't forgive inside of their heart. And it says in scripture, God, it was the man, he asked, how many times do I have to forgive? And what he said 77 times 7, which means forever forgiven, never holding in, you know what I'm saying, for what somebody has done to you, because that could be an emotion of bitterness. You know what I mean? It doesn't create no negative, it doesn't create no positive energy at all. It's all negative. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with somebody. You don't want to be with somebody who has negative energy. You don't want to be with somebody who is not able to forgive you or not able to forget for what you've done. But you know what? You can forgive, but you don't have to forget. That's another thing, because God gave us a mind to remember. You know what I'm saying? He also gave us a heart to forgive. You know what I'm saying? But when I say forget, a person that's always throwing something that you have done to them, because they never forgive. They never forgave. Like, you don't want no bitter energy like that. You know what I mean, yo? You don't want that at all, yo. And that's just about it. That's just about what I have. I wrote something right here, and this comes from directly from the scriptures of the Bible, and this is in the book. This is in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Love is not puffed up. Love does not behave rudely. Love is not provoked. Love does not seek its own. Love does not rejoice in wickedness. Love bears all things. Love hope all things. Love hopes for all things, I should say. Love never fails. That's in the First Corinthians, chapter 13, excuse me. Chapter 13. When love hurts, leave it alone. Please like, please share, please subscribe and hit the notification button. My name is Rha'mel McQueen, and you got Mel. Until the next time, yo, may the Lord richly bless you. And remember, be inspired to be an inspiration. All right, peace, yo.